What's a short, clean joke that gets a laugh every time?
I, for one, enjoyed the use of Roman numerals. Horse walks into a bar, bartender asks, "Why the long face?" Or just steal from comedian Stephen Wright, "I have an inferiority complex, but it's not a very good one. How much deeper would the ocean be if sponges didn't live there?" Last night I played a blank tape a full blast. The mime next door went nuts. Look at that graveyard, people are dying to go there. An old Stephen Wright one-liner, 24-hour banking? I haven't got time for that. I know a great knock-knock joke. You start. Hot dogs cherish each moment with relish. My wife still misses me, but her AIM is getting better. You see, because marriage is terrible. Why do gorillas have such big noses? Because they have such big fingers. When geese fly overhead in a V formation, one side of the V is usually longer than the other. Do you know why? Because there are more geese on that side. Somebody said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "You just did." You know what it is about giraffes? They're so above everybody. Where did the cat go after it lost its tail? The retail store. What sound does a peanut make when it sneezes? Cashew. An Irishman walks out of a bar. It could happen. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. Hop hop hop, tweet I at an inane envelope. My PP. What's a ghost favorite pancake? Blueberry pancakes. Lol. Tweet at an inane envelope. Where does the general keep his armies? In his sleeves. This is my grandma's favorite knock knock. Who's there? To who? To whom? What do you call a Frenchman who wears sandals? U/Philippe_Philop, smiley face. Holocaust is no joke, guys. My grandpa died in a concentration camp. He fell from a guard tower. That's a huge cemetery with a lot of dead people. Guess how many? All of them. Your Honor, if a man is what he eats, then my client is an innocent man. So many of these sound like Stephen Wright bits, in the best possible way. Did you hear about the man who had dyslexic agnostic insomnia? He would lie awake every night wondering whether or not there is a dog. My fave dad joke: when does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Why do white sheep eat so much more than black sheep? Because there are so many more of them. What did the dog say to the sandpaper? Rough. What can still sting you after it's dead? A booby. What is the difference between illegal and unlawful? One is something going against the law and the other is a sick bird. The company that makes yardsticks announced that they are not making them any longer. My girlfriend always says, "Uck, I got to go blow dry my hair," to which I respond, "Whoops. Dry Mahari had to leave just a few minutes ago, said he probably won't be able to make it back tonight. Maybe there's something I could help you with instead?" Did you hear about the evil tuna? He was rotten to the albacore. Looks like a booger but it's not. What do you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino? PSSH. Elefino, man shrugging. To the people who invented zero, thanks for nothing. Little Johnny, Mom, I found Dad. Mom, honey, I told you to stop digging in the backyard. What do you call a farming vehicle that is good at measuring angles? A protractor. Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the slide. What did the prisoner say to the executioner? Don't leave me hanging. Bob, hey, did you have corn for lunch? John, yeah, how did you know? Bob, you forgot to flush. So, the movie theater was robbed, and the thieves got away with $2,000 of merchandise. Yeah, 2 combos, a soda, and a bag of candy. Did you hear the laundromat got robbed? Yeah, 2 clothespins held up a pair of pants. I was about to buy a new vacuum cleaner the other day, but all the reviews said it sucked. What do you get when you mix Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy? Murdered. Man who run behind car get exhausted. You can tell a train just went by because you can see its tracks. When does a doctor get mad? When he loses his patience. What is the one thing you never ask in an antique shop? Answer, so, what's new? A duck walks into a store and goes to the makeup counter and asks for some lipstick. The girl behind the counter asks, "Will that be cash or charge?" The duck says, "Oh no, just put it on my bill." Getting a laugh is less about what you say and more about when/how you say it. I can make almost anyone laugh, and the joke is not funny. Me, ask me what makes a joke funny. Them, what makes a joke me, timing. Ha ha. My therapist told me the best way to deal with negative thoughts is to replace them with positive ones. So, I thought, well, at least I'm not a banana. Then I realized, wait, bananas are great. Now I'm back to square one. This is from a friend. What do frogs wear to prison? Jumpsuits. What's the hardest thing about learning to ride a bike? The pavement. My last girlfriend broke up with me because I made too many Linkin Park jokes. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. My sis said recently that most any variant of something I don't even know her never gets old. Disagree, but it is funny from time to time. I was going to tell you a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it. What animal don't you play cards with? A cheetah. My life. This is from a childhood cartoon. Knock knock. Who's there? Funny. Funny who? Funny you should ask. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What's the difference between Michael Jackson and a plastic bag? One's dangerous to let your kids play with and the other carries groceries. One fish said to the other in the tank, "How the hell do you drive this thing?" The new invention of elevators take my comfort to the next level. Knock knock. Who's there? Smell mob. The reaction is usually delayed, unless the person is from the south. A tough old cowboy told his grandson that if he wanted to live a long life, the secret was to sprinkle a little gunpowder on his oatmeal every morning. The grandson did this religiously and lived to the age of 98. When he died, he left 16 children, 29 grandchildren, 37 great-grandchildren, and a 15-foot hole in the wall of the crematorium. I object to all this sex on television. I keep falling off. It made more sense back in the day when they were big tube and console TVs. Mute apart joke. How do you put an elephant in the fridge? Open the door, put the elephant in, close the door. Tests if you overcomplicate things. How do you know if there's an elephant in the fridge? There is footprints in the butter. Tests deductive reasoning. How do you put a giraffe in the fridge? Open the door, take out the elephant and put the giraffe in. Tests memory. The Lion King is having a birthday party, and everyone is invited. Who doesn't show up? The giraffe who is still in the fridge. You need to cross a river where lots of alligators live. How do you cross it? Just swim. They're all at the birthday party. A mushroom walked into a bar, and the bartender said, "Hey, get out of here, we don't serve your kind." And the mushroom said, "Why not? I'm a fungi." I would tell you a COVID joke, but 99.94% of you would never get it. What's the difference between a clothes iron and an electric razor? You don't know? Wow, you must burn your face a lot. Never trust a person who can spell chlamydia, unless they are in the medical profession. Three-legged dog hoops into a sheriff's office and says, "I'm looking for the man who shot my paw." A dietitian tells you what to put in your mouth. A lawyer tells you what should come out of your mouth. A prisoner who had just been released from prison meets a little boy on the street. "I'm free. I'm free," he exclaims. Little boy. Big deal. I'm 4. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Why was the little strawberry sad? Because his mother was in a jam. 19 and 20 got into a fight. 21. Haven't seen it yet, so here's mine. What's brown and sticky? A stick. First time we told my son that, he laughed for half an hour. What's brown and sticky? What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Hear about new restaurant called Karma? There's no menu, you get what you deserve. What has 5 toes but isn't on your foot? My foot. Have you ever heard the Oklahoma joke? When someone drops something, just set that anywhere. I don't know if it works in English, but it's the only joke I have ready in my language. What does the snail say on the turtle? We. A man walked into a bar. He should have ducked. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? He didn't have the guts. What's orange and laying in the ditch? A wounded cheesy. Ha ha. My mom and I would laugh ridiculously at this stupid joke. Did you know 10 plus 10 and 11 plus 11 equal the same number? Check it out. What's 10 plus 10? 20 and 11 plus 11? 22. Yep, that's right. 11 plus 11 equals 22. How do you think the unthinkable? With an Itherberg. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts.